Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you are. So, in today's video, I'm going to be answering questions via Instagram and just a little bit of facts about me. So, the first question is, when are you going to release the Ghidorah heads? So, that's probably coming next year, which is 2022, maybe within 2 or 3 months. Again, it's a project that I really don't want to rush with my partners. We're taking lots of time to get everything right. And Seto, our designer, he is extremely busy. I'm not going to disclosure any personal information. That's all you have to know, that everybody is busy with their own lives. And we would love to deliver this faster, but as you know, we don't like to rush things and we want to deliver quality. And there's still quite a few things that we want to test before we give out the prices, release dates, and all the information that you guys are dying to know. But give us time. That's all I'm asking. So, question number two, what inspired you to become a YouTuber ever since you started? Hmm. So I think I was around like 13 or 12 years old, maybe 11 years old. I remember watching YouTube videos of Godzilla and, like unboxing videos, collectors. And I remember back in the day looking at X Plus statues, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? Someday I want to be a YouTuber and do stuff like that, because I think X Plus statues look really awesome and I want to be able to own one myself someday and be proud to say, hey man, I finally made it. I got a statue myself. And we all know that X Plus statues are very expensive, but more than anything, it was gaming and Godzilla. Of course, it's funny because as a kid, I was a super Godzilla fan, and I think I was like, yeah, from 3 years old all the way up to 5 or 6, maybe more. And then out of nowhere, I stopped becoming a fan, or I just didn't like Godzilla anymore. Moved on with life, and in my teen years, that's when I started to like Godzilla again. So yeah, it's sort of weird, but definitely it was gaming. More than anything, it was gaming and wanting to become a YouTuber to unbox figures and all of that. So moving on to question number three. Now this one is sort of rough, but what happened between you and Spyro Studio? Sorry to ask, I know you don't want to talk about this topic anymore. So more than anything, it was problems between other YouTubers and other content creators, starting lots of drama between each other and lots of rumors. And that's why I don't really like to talk with other people, because it becomes a bunch of shit problems between each other. But I saw Ash as a really cool brother, like a half brother to me, because we were always there for each other, and especially for personal things. Like, I always told him, right, if you ever need anything, you can talk to me, when he was going through difficult times. And even though I don't talk to him, I don't hate him at all. Like I said, I have no place in my heart for any type of hate. It is what it is. It's in the past and things happen. And I wish things would have worked out differently. But the main thing that really got me is that he didn't really keep his promise with me. He was giving me exclusive coverage, and that was awesome and all that. But at the same time, I was giving him promotion, and it helped a lot. If he was to say that my promotions didn't help him at all, then it would be a lie, because I know that a few of my friends were interested in that statue, and thanks to me and doing my videos, lots of my subscribers were able to purchase and place their pre-order for Ghidorah because of my coverage. And it was a win-win for both of us. I will admit that his coverage helped me a lot, and I'm sure that my promotion helped him a lot. But the thing that really triggered me the most was that he promised me that he would actually gift me the statue for my birthday. He made lots of promises in terms of release dates and quality control. And what really took me by surprise is that the statue became a mess when it was revealed. I was extremely disappointed, and I have to be honest with fans, and I didn't feel like me, covering and saying, hey, give it a chance and all that. I have to be honest with the product, and that is how it is. The product wasn't fully ready and it launched in a very bad state, but thankfully he was able to make a comeback and deliver better quality with the head and teeth. You guys know the story, but more than anything, I don't hate him and I don't hate his company, but I don't want anything to do with that company anymore. It is what it is. It's in the past and I have to move on with my future, and my present is today, and that's that, guys. Moving on to the next question. Will you ever do a face reveal? I highly doubt it. I'm not interested. Not because I'm scared, not because I'm shy or anything like that, but it's because of my personal life and family problems and things that I really don't want to talk about on YouTube. But it's like it's hard to explain, but I don't know. For you guys, the true subscribers that have been here for such a long time, you guys know the true story, what happened with my family, and it's very hard for me to talk about it. Very sensitive, should I say. But more than anything, if I ever do a face reveal, it would have to be like if we ever hit 1,000, not 1,000, 1,000,000 likes or 1,000,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I highly doubt. I mean, we're not even close to that sort of goal, but that's the only way that I will ever do a face reveal if you guys actually, you know, do that someday. But yeah, not interested. Don't want to do a face reveal because of personal problems. And that's that. So moving on to the next question. What is your favorite type of color? I mean, if it's not obvious by now, it's obviously red. I love red so much. Ever since I was small, more than anything, because when I was like a little kid, I remember going outside, fighting with other kids. It would always be like Team Red versus Team Blue, and supposedly you were in a game back in the day with the Crips, the Bloods. You know what it is with the South Side, the West Side. The good old days. And yeah, I don't know. I just love red so much. It's a very beautiful, romantic, elegant color. It's in my blood. Red runs through my blood, and I always stick to it until the end of time. I don't know, I just think it's a beautiful color in any type of material with clothes. It is what it is, and yeah, it's like a whole other type of a meaning, and yeah. Moving on to the next question. Why is it that you always post a butterfly in your post via Instagram? What exactly does it mean to you, or what are you trying to indicate? So, I'm not going to tell you the full story of the butterfly, but I will be sort of cryptic, sort of mysterious. It has to do with my best friend, and because the butterfly means a lot to me. If you look up what the butterfly means, it means multiple things, but more than anything, it's like a guide to you that always guides you in the right path. A butterfly also represents the butterfly effect, that with its wings, it's capable of destroying cities, towns, like a hurricane. It means multiple things, but to me personally, to my mind, the butterfly is freedom, the butterfly is love, a soul that is always there to help me in rough times. Whenever I need the butterfly, the symbol always comes to me. I reach out my hands to the sky, or just reach out, and the butterfly will always be there. It's a sign or a meaning that you always have to enjoy life, because butterflies, believe it or not, they are extremely beautiful. So they can never see their beauty, they can't see their wings, and they live such a short amount of time. I believe their max lifetime is like 7 days, 5 days, a week. So the message behind the butterfly is enjoy life while you can, because life can be extremely short, especially today because of COVID, the pandemic, everything that's going on. Live it to your fullest, no regrets, do what you must do in life. Don't give a shit about anybody. Even if they judge you, do it, because it's your life, you only live once. And I don't think you should let other people judge you or worry about their judgment. It's not like you feed from their judgment, so you shouldn't give a fuck about it. And yeah, live your life to the fullest. Moving on to the next question. How come you don't share any type of personal information about your life or family members or anything like that? So, to answer your question, personally, throughout my years as a YouTube creator, I know that it's the worst mistake that you can possibly do to expose yourself too much on the internet, where fans come to expect that they can ask and demand anything about your personal life. And that is something that I've noticed, and lots of YouTubers have come out straightforward in videos and say that yes, the worst decision that you can possibly make on YouTube is exposing your life way too much. What I mean by this is showing too much of your life, showing too much of your family, by your girlfriend, by your brother, sisters. You get the idea. Why? Because fans judge you too much. Think about it like this. As soon as you break up with your girlfriend, they go and hate on you, or they go and hate on her. They call her a gold digger. It becomes an endless thing, and you don't want to go through that. Trust me. A lot of influencers, content creators, YouTubers get canceled immediately, and you don't know how painful that is. You know, you can be all the way to the top of the mountain and fall straight to the bottom because of people, because of the wrong people around you. And trust me, they can really, really destroy you to the point of you wanting to take away your life, or you just ending up depressed, you not wanting to share anything about your life anymore because people judge too much. People, there's just so many evil people out there that will blackmail you, that will do so much things out there. And I'm thinking intelligently. I'm thinking, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through that, because a good example about this is Face Rug or his family. If you guys notice, he always has so much haters. Well, he used to have lots of haters go to his house, throw papers, break into his house, do lots of stupid things that people think it's okay to break into people's house and expose your family and do lots of crazy shit. And I don't want to go through that. I don't have the time. And yeah, it's not cool having fans or haters go to your house, try to break in because it's cool, try to mess around with your car, tell your girlfriend or family or friends, lots of fucked up things. So yeah, I'd rather stay off the internet. I'd rather stay low key. People don't have to know everything about you. Your personal life should be only yours, because that is your only privilege that you have to keep to yourself. People don't have to know everything about you. People don't need to know who's your girlfriend, who's your family member, who are you exactly, what you eat. They don't have to know all of those details. But if you're cool and that's your fan base, by all means, just be yourself. But that's a learning experience that I've known that lots of YouTubers, yeah, do regret exposing so much of their life. And if you don't believe me, watch videos of, you know, big YouTubers breaking up with their girlfriend or boyfriend, and it becomes really messy. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Moving on to the next question. What's the weirdest thing that a fan has done to you? Well, I don't know if he would be considered a fan, but one of my family members, when I was like 15 years old or 16 years old, found that I was doing YouTube. So back in the day, it was only me and my brother doing YouTube videos. Of course, I focus on doing figure reviews, Godzilla information, gameplay with games, and other things here and there. My brother is more about like doing tour videos, day and day on his life, more personal things, and just exploring his whole life and all of that. So out of nowhere, one of my cousins tells me, "Hey, I found out your YouTube channel." I was like, "Nah, I don't do YouTube. I think you're mistaking me with someone else. And he was like, "No, I know who you are." He calls me by my name, and I was like, "Holy shit, man." I was freaking out, you know. I think it's always weird when you are a YouTuber and someone recognizes you as a fan or just a hater. It can be in game or just in person or even family members. It can be extremely weird, and it always happens, you know, when you're in game and you're trying to do something or record a video game and people be like, "Oh my God, is that you? Is that you?" You know, it's always weird. It's always going to be weird because I don't know. I sort of see myself like Spider-Man, you know, it's like with great power comes great responsibility. You have to hide behind a mask, sort of, to protect the people that you love the most, aka your family, your friends. Because, yeah, man, it sort of becomes a mess. But yeah, it was sort of awkward finding out that somehow he knew who I was and he became sort of like a stalker, always commenting on my videos. So in person, he would always like freak out, ask me weird questions, and I didn't really want anybody outside my family to know. So I told him, you know, keep it a secret. And I've always tried to keep my cool with him, be respectful and all that. But then lately on Instagram, like he would follow me, unfollow me, follow me. Like he sort of wanted my attention. He was always acting like so weird. He tried to be like me. I guess in a way he looked up to me, but then it's like it was like sort of in a way to show off, you know. He was like, oh man, you know, I bought this figure, I bought this other figure. So he was probably doing it to get my attention because it was not normal what he was doing. I'm not gonna, you know, expose everything out there, but in the video games he would join my lobbies with his friends and he would be like, oh my God, you know, he's a YouTuber, he does this, and his friends would talk lots of shit and it was like super annoying. And I've had other fans be like super disrespectful to me, or should I say haters. And like I told you guys, I have my limits. Be respectful to me and I'll be respectful to you. If you ask me anything weird or stupid, then that's my limit. I'm going to block you. I'm not going to respond to you because you guys know I don't share any personal information. And yeah, moving on to the next question. What's the music that you use in your videos? Again, I think I get this like 1,000 or like 1,000,000 comments. I get so much comments. What's the song? What's the music? What's the background music? It's become so annoying when people only go to my video just because of the music instead of watching the video. And I used to post in the description below the name of the song, but people just wouldn't go to the description where all the information was, and they kept on asking me. So I was like, what's the point of even putting the information if people don't even look at it and they ask me ridiculous questions? And don't take this personal, guys, but I don't give out my personal playlist. Why? Because it's personal. And I'm sure most of us don't even share our personal music with friends or somebody that we don't really know. A playlist is a playlist to yourself. And most YouTubers are like that. They don't give away their songs, especially their intro music. Next question. If you could travel anywhere, where exactly would it be? First of all, I would love to travel to Japan. It's been a dream of mine ever since I was like 14 years old. I always wanted to go to Japan because of kaiju, because of anime, because of the delicious food. And it just looks like a totally different world. It looks like so cool. Something that always amazed me is the city, the environment, the culture. It's so cool how they have like mini hotels where you can sleep in. It's like so unique, and I think it's like a totally different world. Something that I truly want to experience and go with someone like a friend of mine, maybe a girlfriend, something awesome, or even go with subscribers someday in the future. Mainly, I want to go there because of Godzilla. It's so cool that Godzilla has his own hotel, his own tower dedicated to Godzilla. And in Japan, a lot of people see Godzilla as a hero. It has lots of history because of what happened in 1945 and beyond. You know, it has a lot of meaning to them. And I really love and respect how people view Godzilla and view kaiju in general, the way they view anime. It's not like over here in America where people be like, what's anime? That's for kids. Godzilla's just a regular monster, you know? They don't understand the true meaning behind Godzilla, the true feelings, the history, everything, you know, that we Godzilla fans really know about it. But yeah, I would love to go there and explore the culture, eat lots of food, take pictures, explore the city, towns, you name it, everything. Next place that I would love to go is the US and other places around the world. So, yeah, moving on to the next question. Is there anything else that you like besides Godzilla? Absolutely. A lot of people think that I only love Godzilla, but nah, man. I actually love Dragon Ball Super, Naruto. I love anime. I love other monsters like Gamera, Transformers, Jurassic World. Like, there's so many topics out there that I would love to cover in my channel, but I feel like most people only come to my channel or subscribe to my channel because of Godzilla. If I cover anything like Spider-Man, Matrix, anime topics, movies, they just won't view, even though I have a passion for other things outside of Godzilla. Like, I really love multiple things, and Godzilla is one of them. But yeah, man, I truly love so many things, and it's kind of funny when people are like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you like Dragon Ball," or "I didn't know you like anime or Transformers, Jurassic World," or "I didn't know you were into this." They get so surprised because that's the only thing I cover in my channel, Godzilla and a little bit of other things. But the main thing that really tips me off is the views. It doesn't get the support that it should get. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time. But if it was up to me, I would love to cover multiple things other than Godzilla, especially Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, there's lots of things that I would love to do. But for right now, I'm sticking to Godzilla, and even video games like Final Fantasy, Call of Duty, Fortnite. Like, there's so many other games that I really love. Moving on to the next question. What are your dreams in life or something that you would like to accomplish? Well, first of all, I want to purchase a house somewhere where I can call home with my family and settle with my kids, or, future things where I can call it home and be happy about it and relax there. Next thing that I want to do is I want to be able to help poor people in need, people that are sick, or animals that don't have a home, don't have food. There are lots of people that are extremely poor, in poor conditions, that don't even have a roof over their head, not even anything to eat. And I know what it feels like to go through those tough situations. And that's what made me realize that, you know, someday I want to be rich. Someday I want to be somebody in life, to be able to support my mom, my family, to support myself, and not go through this anymore, because I know what it feels to be hungry. I know what it feels not to have a house, not to have anybody by your side. And it's a promise that I made myself, to help people in need and to do good things. It spread the positivity throughout the world, throughout my friends. Always be there, always be relentless, always be honest, and always be myself with everybody. And yeah, man, it's really sad because, sometimes I go outside and I see kids selling candies, moms, dads, they don't have anything to eat. And I wish that I can help out everybody, but in my condition right now, I'm not there yet. I'm halfway there, and whenever I do have the opportunity, I try to help out lots of people, and I don't have to record it. I don't have to tell people, and you guys know already. I told you, if you ever need anything, message me via Instagram. There's lots of people that I have helped out, and you know who you are. There's people that come to me and tell me, I'm suffering through depression. I don't know what to do. They tell me their problems, and at the end of the day, they tell me like, thank you so much for helping me. I don't know what I would have done without you. And I understand, guys. I truly understand. Some people think that I'm rich. Some people think that I don't deserve what I have in life, but I think that I do deserve everything that I have, because I worked hard for it. I really did it. A lot of people think that I'm rich. A lot of people think that I started at the top, but no, I started in extreme conditions, like extremely poor, and I made my way all the way to the top, and I still want to rise to even bigger things in life. I want to accomplish so many more things. I want to have my companies. I want to be able to do so much more for this planet, so much more for good people out there that have lots of talent, and yeah, that's one of my goals. And the other one would be to make my own Godzilla company where I can create 3D figures or just cool accessories, cool statues for you, the fans. And so far, it's sort of becoming a reality with the accessory pack that we're doing for Ghidorah and other things that we have in mind. Next question. Is there any plans to do other monsters besides Ghidorah? Yes, there's other plans, but I can't necessarily tell you what exactly we're going to do for the future. All I can say is that we are open to do other monsters depending on the success of the accessory pack for Ghidorah. Everything takes time, but we are listening to feedback very closely. We see your comments on YouTube, on Instagram, everywhere. So please tell me what you guys would like to see in the future. But currently, we do have a roadmap for things that we would like to do for the future. But as I told you, it all takes time, it all takes love, dedication. We're all busy, but eventually, you guys will see our next project when we are ready to announce that. Stay tuned. It all depends how successful our first run with Ghidorah is. Moving on to the next question. What is something that you don't like about people or something that you cannot absolutely stand? I don't like when people lie to me, when people aren't honest and they are double faces and only use you for interest or to get something out of your life and then throw you away like trash. I don't like people like that in my life. I don't like it when people are negative. I don't like it when people are in it for the game, are in it for the money, and they don't absolutely care about people or put in the time and dedication with love. And yeah, I don't like people like that when they think they're above others when they really aren't. And that's something that I absolutely cannot stand, when people are double faced and so rude, like just full of negativity. That's something that I just cannot stand, and I'd rather stay away from people like that. um Even with friends, when people like sort of push others to do things that they shouldn't do, like I'd rather stay away from people like that, because you're faking it. You're in this group to be cool or want to be cool to impress somebody, and that's the type of people that I don't need in my life. I don't need people that are going to take me in the wrong direction. And I don't care if I'm not cool. I don't care if I'm not what you want to be, because I'm always going to stay true to who I am. And I rather follow my heart. I rather follow myself than to follow the wrong people in the wrong direction. I rather walk my own path, even if it's only on my own. And that's something that I've been doing, absolutely. I don't care if I have to walk this walk on my own, if I have to suffer through the pain. Moving on to the next question. Do you get worried about other YouTubers judging you? Nah, I don't care if people judge me. I don't care if YouTubers judge me, influencers. Why? Because they don't feed me. Am I getting fed from their judgment? Of course not. I don't care. I could care less what anybody says about me. I don't live from them, and I am who I am, and I'm always going to be myself. I'm not going to change for you or anybody. I'm always going to follow my path, follow my true self. And I always told people, always stick to your roots. Don't change for anybody. Don't change to be cool or fit into a group. Always be yourself. And yeah, man, I had influencers come at me, try to destroy my channel, try to bring me down. Bigger influencers talk shit about me, and it is what it is. They can talk shit, they can do what they want, but I consider myself to always be respectful, to always be intelligent in multiple ways. I don't necessarily have to show it to anybody, but the people that I trust and my family, they know who I am, and they know that I'm always a big, caring person with a big heart. And yeah, I could care any less. It's like their words, their hate goes through my body like oil. You can talk all the shit you want, it's not gonna get to me. And yeah, I really don't care, honestly, guys. Next question. Do you believe in alien life outside of this world or anything like that? Absolutely. Ever since I was small, I always sort of had communication with UFOs and aliens. I remember always going outside and something out of nowhere in my mind would tell me, look up or look in this direction. and bam, there will always be a UFO right there. What's crazy about this, even my brother, he would always have like strange abilities, like being able to see in the dark, or we would always see UFOs. We would always experience crazy things that if we were to tell people, they would think, oh, yeah, you're freaking crazy. They wouldn't believe us. They absolutely wouldn't believe us. And that's something that I really don't touch on with family members or like people that I know with friends because they think that I'm sort of cursed or they think it's weird. And the weirdest thing that has happened to me has to be with UFOs, aliens, paranormal activity things. A quick story. One day I was with my cousin. We were about to play on the PlayStation 4. We were getting it, ready. We were putting the plugs and all that. And out of nowhere, in my room, it was dark. Keep that in mind. It was dark. The only light source that we had at that time was a TV. And we were plugging in the PlayStation to play. And I remember clearly how there was like this ball. It was like a pure orb of light that came out of the ground. It levitated right in front of us, slowly moving up, going through the roof. This orb was pure white. It light up the whole room. So the whole room was sort of dark, and out of darkness, everything turned white, like if there was a bright light inside of the room. So that was extremely weird. I had countless experiences with UFOs and aliens. And yeah, I don't think you guys would believe me if I was to tell you guys all the crazy shit that has happened to my life. But I do consider myself special, one of a kind. And if you're into aliens, you would understand, or into all of that thing, you understand. But yeah, if you ever want to hear about it, let me know in the comments down below. I actually have proof. I have photos of crazy shit that has happened to me in my life. And yeah, man, people that didn't believe me, once they hang out with me or, you know, they live through those experiences, they become a believer and they show respect to me and they apologize because they always think, nah, you're fucking with me, you're crazy, or you're full of bullshit. And next thing you know, they see the things that I see and they get freaked out and they sort of believe in those things. But yeah, absolutely. It would be crazy to think that there's no life outside of this world. The universe, the Milky Way is crazy. And I absolutely believe in alien life out there. I believe there's so many things that the government and our people are not telling us. And it's up to us to investigate and sort of, put the pieces together. Moving on to the next question. What is the biggest lesson that you learned this year? To be honest, the biggest lesson that I've learned was my mother going through, the pandemic. This year has been absolutely rough for me, my family, my brother. Really rough for me. It got to the point where my mother was in really critical condition and I thought that she was going to be gone. I was sort of lost when I was going through those moments because I really didn't have anybody. Everybody that I thought I had left, and like they say, in your true heart moments, it's when you realize who's with you, who's not with you, and even people that you thought weren't close to you, those are the people that help you out the most than the people closest to you. And man, it was really tough. Like, I remember not being able to sleep. I didn't have the energy in it, and I was absolutely lost. Something that I clearly remember was like my mother on the bed, like suffering so much, and I just dropped to the floor on my knees, looking up, helpless, just feeling lost, feeling like so terrible that I was about to lose my mother. Like, it was like a really bad situation, and all of that has taught me that life is short, especially in this moment, and always enjoy everybody that you have, friends, family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, brother, you name it, everybody. Love them so much, hug them, tell them everything that you have to tell them. Don't hold back anything, because today you're alive, tomorrow who knows. And oh man, it was like really rough, and I truly don't want anybody to go through it because it's really rough. A lot of people have not made it through it. You know, you have healthy people that were so strong, so young, that unfortunately passed away, and I don't think anybody deserves to go through it. And from my friends, you know, a few of their family members have passed away, and it's been really rough. Like, I think this year has been full of depression, full of sad things. And if I can help anybody through Instagram, if I can help anybody in my videos and watch them, you know, I'm always here for you guys. And I hope that all of us can unite together and pull through, because it is really terrible, and this really puts you through your limits. And I absolutely was tested at my full limit, and it was really rough. There was lots of crying. I didn't eat, I didn't sleep. I felt really bad. At one point, I didn't really, I don't know, man. I wanted to give my life to save my mother. And, you know, I'm very thankful. I'm really thankful to have all of my family members, to have my mother more than anything, my dad, everybody around me that I love so much. We are all truly lucky to be alive today, because not everybody has made it alive to 2021 and 2022. And this is only the beginning of many more bad things to come. I don't think this is going to end anytime, any any soon, you know. I don't think this is something that we're going to have to learn to live through it. But if we can all unite together and pull through, that is the key. Pull through and don't hold back, guys. That's all that I can say. And I think this YouTube video is going to be extremely long, and I think it's going to be really personal. I don't think I've ever really been this personal in a YouTube video.